My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire 2 Ironclad Day. With precarious shears, or is it maybe a golden pearl situation for us? Hold up. I see 3 upgrades. 3 upgrades, late shop, late elites. How many question marks? 4 question marks over the entirety of it. I mean, yeah, that's the line I want to take. It's now just what benefits us most on that line. Golden Pearl would just guarantee that by the time we get to this shop at the end, not only do we have the ability to remove a card, but we'll also have the ability to pick up probably a rare relic. Those can be truly transformative, or those can be absolutely nothing. Kaleidoscope, precarious shears. I do like the shears. Probably got a strike and a defend. But that's losing 16 HP in order to do so. Although I can kind of cost that out because we haven't got that much of an early aggressive path. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Bash Strike can take out the front line, but then I gotta take 12 damage to this Twig Slime? What the hell? Why has everyone got so much health in this goddamn fight? Don't you dare do... Yeah, that's another 12. How dare you? You dared do. That's a lot of unavoidable damage here. I didn't have an AoE option. None of you rolled low on your HP totals. The 16 was ridiculous. Inferno, Body Slam, shrug it off. Let's take the Inferno, start working with a self-damage sub-theme. Probably should have played the Bash last turn rather than the Inferno. I think I would have actually had the kill if I did that. Breakthrough, self-damage as well as AoE. I don't want to give you the health here. But the spoils map represents a lot of my deck right now. I'll take it, but hopefully I get a way to exhaust it pretty soon. Burning Pact, feel no pain. Burning Pact. Dash defend. This turn, the enemy takes off trying to damage us. Ugh. Sadly, we don't draw ridiculous aggression, but... Oh my god, you're kidding me. Bash Strike would have been lethal this turn. Ugh. God damn. Howl from Beyond. That's going to be useful, and I'm going to need it. It's AoE that will play after I exhaust it with my Burning Pact. Let us upgrade that because it gets 6 more in the AoE. It's really big. Wow. I really didn't want 2 shops on this line, but okay, that's what we've got. Flame Barrier, it has to be. It might even be Flame Barrier and Uppercut. Weaken access is really important come the Phantom, and like, Uppercut is the only way I can get access to that at the moment. I like Omni Slice a lot. 0 energy makes it very useful for us, but I don't think I can take that. Got second turn of Weak and Vulnerable. Ooh, White Star. Leech drop an additional relic. Interesting. I hope I get True Grit and Howl from Beyond this turn. Well, I got one of the 2, I can use Ash Water to exhaust any number of cards in hand, including the Howl from Beyond, which means I can at least cast that this turn, which I will do. 24 will be 36. So if I strike the front line manually before Ash Watering, get one of you down. Take a wee bit of damage here, but then follow up with lethal. Ashen Strike, Forgotten Ritual, and Headbutt. This should be Forgotten Ritual for us right now because of the Burning Pact, I believe. Okay, yeah, this definitely has to be add common cards, and I'm looking for Defends and Exhaust, so I'm basically looking for... Woof. Blood Wall I can take, Bloodletting I can also take. I'll rest preemptively here. Go to a shop that unfortunately I'm not going to get that much value out. Ooh, Spite! Deal 5 damage. If you lost HP this turn, deal damage additional times. That's going to be good for getting the Slippery off the enemy. I wonder if I have to dodge this elite. Just because the deck is not extremely defensive, and I almost feel like I'm still going to have to rest after a question mark. Oh, come on. The elite actually might have been easier than this fight will be for me. And it would have given me both a relic and a rare card reward. I'm actually pretty mad about this now. Good lord. Look at that incoming damage. Thank heck we had the kill. Juggernaut, Twin Strike, Forgotten Ritual. Juggernaut is not actually pretty consistent damage for us, so I think it's still Forgotten Ritual. Our first cycle using... Do I rest? I wanted to rest, but now I want to upgrade Burning Pacts. No, I'm spending my HP in this fight. I have to have more than I typically plan for. Out of Demise to help us remove the enemy's artifacts. Well, not artifacts, sorry, the Slippery. Flame Barrier is perfect this turn. Hell yeah. Uppercut came in clutch. Sure, it's not... We didn't actually get to defend that turn, but we did get to weaken the enemy, which that counts as defense. Alright, yeah, I think we get out of this one easy. I do think dodging the elite was probably correct. Especially because we ended up not taking damage in the other fight. Tear Asunder. Deal 5 damage. Hits an additional time for each time you've lost HP this combat. Feels appropriate. The only thing I now need to worry about is our defense. Relax certainly helps us solve that problem. 3 energy to gain 15 block next turn. Gain 2 additional energy and 2 additional cards. I don't need shops before halfway here. I definitely need them after halfway, so I'm thinking about that. I'll use a breakthrough just to set up Tear Asunder in the next cycle. Tear Asunder and... Oof. Rude. Tear Asunder and Spite both being stole here means that all of my multi-hits have been removed, which means I'm pretty reliant on, thank you, drawing Tear Asunder again. Havoc, Bully, Infernal Blade. Nope. Those don't advance our win conditions. I'll take my Spike back, please. I need some AoE. Do I? Yes, I do, because Inferno and Howl from Beyond could both be at the bottom of the deck. Is that true? No, give me the vulnerability at a cheaper cost. I have 3 different sources of AoE in this deck. I should be okay. OE. Let's drop a defend. Frontliner, you're not attacking next turn, right? No, it's midliner's not attacking next turn. Frontliner is. We'll weaken you for both this turn and next. Ugh. That sucks. Inferno, Spite, Strike. Literally defend none of the incoming damage whatsoever. This Flame Barrier or Blood Wall would go pretty hard, though. I don't actually have the ability to kill the enemy before their turn there. That was a lot more HP than I wanted to spend in a fight like that. Whirlwind is more AoE, but that's not the solution I need. Give me the Blood Wall again. I'll take a Foul Potion, but I'm not going to take any more than that. Actually, you know what? No, don't give me the Foul Potion. Give me the Uncommon Potion. I need something to help me get through this elite I'm about to run into. Radiant Tincture. Lose 6 HP in order to enchant an attack with Vigorous 8. I mean, putting that on Tear Asunder and then only playing it when it's lethal is pretty ridiculous, I think. I do like the idea of the max HP and not losing HP here myself, but more important than that, I think, actually, is setting up a instant kill card. This is going to be resting. Hey, I was hoping it would be Uento. Alright, let's Radiant Tincture, Relax, then Forgotten Ritual gives us the ability to use the other Relax. We're going to be drawing 4 additional cards and gaining 5 additional energy next turn. Lovely. Inferno, Blood Wall, we're burning back to a strike. That gives us a Forgotten Ritual we can easily play. Tear Asunder is only hitting twice right now. Let's go Breakthrough, then Blood Wall. Great. So Tear Asunder is now 19 by 4. We'll do that. And then we draw lethal. Great fight. Reptile Trinket. Whenever you use a potion, gain 3 strength for the turn, as well as a strength potion to gain strength from our strength. Hellraiser with no additional strikes in the base deck. No. Cinder and another Howl from Beyond. I don't think I need a second Howl from Beyond right now, to be honest. Looking at our res. Crimson Mantle. At the start of your turn, lose 1 HP and gain 7 block, please. Spoils map gets traded away for an oddly smooth stone, giving us 1 dex per fight. Or 1 dex at the top of each fight, rather. Is more important. More accurate, rather to say. I want the Relaxes upgraded. Pretty much I want, whenever I relax, to set up lethal for the turn after it. Flame Barrier Bloodletting here defends us against all but 10. Crimson Mantle, while Burning Pact to defend. Forgotten Ritual gives us the ability to play out that Relax. Still worth it. Still worth it. Oh, here's a turn where we have nothing but damage. Let's start with Squash. And Spite? Yeah, and Spite. Tear Asunder is currently 27 by 5. Yeah, we've got lethal. Block Potion, Lantern. Expect to fight Battle Trance. I like Battle Trance here. Pyre. No, we're not going for longevity. We're going for, like, execution. It's 1-2 punch or nothing here. I'll take 1-2 and Expector. Immediately bank towards the shop, and... Interesting. Upon pickup, choose an attack or skill in your deck. Royally approve it. You can get innate and retain. I do like the idea of just throwing that on a relax. I think that makes it really difficult for me to, like, have bad turns. Especially because I can use the Venerable Tea set and then just turn 1 is relax, set up our next hand. So that allows us to cycle through our deck, you know, just putting down a lot of our powers really quickly and get towards the second cycle. We'll cut a strike. I'm going to royally approve the relax to get it in the opening hand. I'll get a Venerable Tea set to make that opening hand card much more playable. Colossus is an incredible source of defense if you can use it. How is our vulnerability application high enough that I think I can use Colossus consistently? I'm not throwing enough attacks to feel good about using the ornamental fan. I'd rather save my money here and find a later opportunity to get additional value. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Relax into Forgotten Ritual will Inferno, Bloodletting, Breakthrough. Bunch of AoE there. Drop a Defend. Burning Pact not at the end of the turn, so that's fine. Still got 2 block potions for desperation moves. Out from Beyond is 18 AoE, most of the way towards lethal here. Spike is also 9 additional damage on top of that, so I can reach to 27, which means I have the ability to kill pretty much any target on board. I've miscounted what 2 is. Interesting. That's okay. It only costs us 2 HP to do. Energy Potion. Oh, that's huge. Centennial Puzzle. The first time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards, especially with a self-damaging deck. We'll do that. True Grit is... I kind of want to take it. It's annoying because it's going to require an upgrade, but I still do want it. Aggression's additional card draw every turn. Yeah, I think I just take Aggression as additional card draw every turn. Crimson Mantle's going to end up costing us too much HP if I've got another self-damage there. True Grit. Energy Pop versus those 2 defends. No. I'm trading my own health willingly, so I need the additional defense. Let's have a look at the debt. Ooh. There we go. Found the relic. And you know what? No, I don't care about another potion. Let's look. Ooh, uncommon. Cool. 2 strength potions, White Beast statue. Potions always appear in combat rewards. I don't care about the potions, but the potions care about me. I will take a copy of Rupture. That's going to give us strength gain every single time we take damage in the fight. And then here is Rest in preparation for the boss fight. Aggression, Squash, Inferno, Howl from Beyond. I'll leave Relax until the turn where it actually defends us. Disintegration's really hard for us to take here. By the time I can only play 3 cards in a turn, that'll be okay. So I think I take Disintegration and then I take the 3 cards in the next selection. Okay. Crimson Mantle, Burning Pact through Howl from Beyond, then play Forgotten Ritual for the additional energy. We've got a Relax for additional energy and draw next turn, throw Spite. Howl from Beyond. Okay. Relax and Blood Wall, but Battle Trance first, just in case I perfect. Rupture, Bloodletting, Blood Wall, Breakthrough. And also throw a base strike. Hell yeah. 1-2 uppercut for 4 turns of vulnerability and weakness, then Colossus to halve the incoming damage. We're on a really good path for actually taking the enemy out on a reasonable time frame here. Before anything, let's Burning Pact through True Grit. Battle Trance. Tough. I will Bloodletting. Breakthrough. Squash. Strike. Okay, yeah, Terra Sunder is lethal when I draw it. There it is. 24 by 16, 36 by 16. Now, I don't know maths, but that sounds like it's more than 80 to me. I don't need another Terra Sunder. It's really this current one I've got that's strong. I will say Cruelty could certainly help, but I feel like I've got like a lot of setup in this deck right now. I feel like all I need is additional execution or additional defense, and none of these are offering that. I don't feel like what I need is additional scaling. I feel like it's so far from what I need. I'm not going to take any of these. Enthralled, but an additional energy. Enthralled's pretty annoying for us, TBH. Draw it into the opening hand, and then I have to play it, and I won't have the ability to play Relax afterwards. 3 apparitions in the deck. I mean, you know, it's nice defense, but putting a power into our opening hand. Yeah, with Inferno, Aggression, Rupture as our option, and Crimson Mantle as our options for that. The only one I don't want put in my opening hand is Aggression, because, and it's still fine. It's basically just draw an additional card each turn, which is very, very few reasons I would turn that down. How many upgrades am I still vicious for in this deck? I want 1-2 punch. I want... actually, any of the ones that double their impact I need. Rupture, 1-2 punch. Any of the ones that transform their impact. True Grit. And then after all of those, anything that adds additional draw. So, Burning Pact, Battle Trance, Relax. Squash at the very end of the entire list. I've got a lot of upgrades I need. Or want, rather. Inferno, Crimson Mantle, Strike, Strike. Probably just going to relax this turn if I had to guess. Bloodletting. Battle Trance. Okay, that's already 19 by 4. Blood Wall, 19 by 5. I mean, it's almost lethal. I think I'm just supposed to play that. One-two punch. Spike kills him. No need for another block potion if I've already filled a full bar of them. White Star for Warpaint! Hell yeah! I've not got many more elites I'm going to be hunting, and I do like Warpaint. White Beast statue for Sparkling Rouge is also pretty good. Start of your third turn, gain a strength in the decks. But give me Warpaint. Forgotten Ritual and Blood Wall. I mean, 2 upgrades that I would never have gotten the time to get to, but do want. So, thrilled about that. Wriggle Pillow. Look, if I have to rest, I will be glad that rest is resting for more rest per rest. Flame Barrier, defend True Grit. Just because I had to get the turret operator in the back line to take the damage to that. Okay, relax. You know what? It saves me 8 HP. I'll do it. One, two, bash on the back line. Fully defended. Most reasonable draws kill the back line this turn, and they do. Unfortunately, this is not one of the draws that also defends me while I do that. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, I was actually damaged. Interesting. Definitely should have played Colossus there. Or the defend pot first, so I could have killed the backliner rather than taking 20 unnecessary damage. That hurt. Bad move, Raps. Bad move. Let's lick our wounds and move on, though. Okay, Inferno's huge here. I'm going to relax Forgotten Ritual. Inferno. Drop the Blood Wall out on the field as well. Got Aggression here, so I can fish the Terra Sunder back as well. But I've got AoE from every blood that I bleed. Wow. And no opportunity to bleed my own blood this turn. Yeah, Relax is capable of taking out one target, but... God damn. Out from beyond. Thank you. That's how it was supposed to go before. Stampede. Play a card from your hand at the end of the turn. I kind of like that, actually, here. No, it's going to play Tear Asunder at the wrong time. Saving Tear Asunder to use at exactly the right time is very important to this deck right now. Ripple Basin. Not especially good at using the Ripple Basin. At the end of your turn, with at least 10 block, deal 6 damage for a random enemy. Neat. First time you exhaust a skill each combat, add a copy of it into your hand is huge. I'll also take Horn Cleat for additional free defense. I feel like I can probably get away with using Prowess as well. Thank you for the bonus Relax. The Burning Sticks, first time we exhaust a skill, add a copy into your hand, is just giving me a bonus copy of Relax at the moment. More than fine by me. That seems great. Let's drop a Crimson Mantle and Bash. Yeah, that Tear Asunder is basically what we're going to be working towards to play next cycle. Prowess, burning through a burn, ritual, play the unupgraded and non-retain Relax there. Okay. Oh, this is unfortunate. So I play Relax again. I can spite you. The problem is the second status applied by Uppercut is vulnerable, so I'm capable of making you vulnerable this turn. I'm not capable, however, of making you weak, which is what I really would have wanted and needed. Inferno Bloodletting. I'm going to 1-2 the Squash, and then just throw a bunch of damage, reliant on the fact that we'll be able to kill the enemy next turn. Pretty much any attack. Red Skull. While your HP is at or below 50%, you have 3 additional strength. That's a lot. I don't want to give you aggression, but there is a little part of me that doesn't want to roll here. I can't give you Burning Pact. There you go. Pop Strike. Thank heck I have the Regal Pillow now, huh? Inferno Relax gives us the ability to play Forgotten Ritual, Prowess, Burnout, Hell from Beyond with our Burning Pact, end the turn. It's time for Relax 2. God, I wish I had more max HP than this. Bloodwall, Tear Asunder, and I'm reliant on getting lethal this turn, which is a lot easier to do because I knew 1, 2, and Spite were both in the draw pile. Look at memories. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand. It's free to play this card this turn. I think that's more important than the Swift Pot for me for execution of Eon Glass. Let's rest here. So by execution of Eon Glass, I'm talking about like it returning Tear Asunder to my hand on the turn when I'm perfectly prepared for it. Rupture Inferno. Relax, Bloodletting. Second Relax, yeah. And I've got to start getting the enemy's vulnerability. So I'll squash there as well. Start with prowess and aggression. Uppercuts. Battle Trance to refill the hand as much as possible. Flame Barrier. I mean, Blood Wall isn't even important defense this turn, but it is 2 strength. Is that important? Enemy's not attacking next turn. Yeah, there's Tear Asunder. It's too early. 22 by 5, but unfortunately that's only 22 by 5 for the first. In the second, it's less. But if I don't use Tear Asunder this turn, I basically have nothing I do this turn. What, Crimson Mantle double strike? Yeah, I actually think that's the right one. Crimson Mantle, double up on the strike, and the turn. This next hand, wow, this next hand was supposed to be heavily defensive, but we didn't draw the relax I was looking for. We still do have Blood Wall, which is handy. If I'm okay not playing that Spite, I can get 4 more defense from the Ripple Basin. 40 damage. For 4 health. No, I need the 40 damage more. Tear Asunder would be 13, 13, 13, 15, 28. It would be 28 by 8. 28 by 8 is just about 200. We gotta wait a little longer. Oh, sick. Bloodletting Uppercut gets weaken vulnerability on the enemy. We get Relax for the additional setup. I will be taking a little bit more damage this turn, but if I draw Tear Asunder this turn, it's now lethal. We did not draw Tear Asunder, which is okay. It's now lethal when I draw Tear Asunder. God, I hope I draw it this turn. There it is. 70 by 18. Yeah, I think that one will do it. Okay. So we didn't need to use these for the Queen fight. Inferno, Relax, Forgotten Ritual for the additional energy back, I think. And then Prowess and Aggression. End the turn. Full defense because of the Ripple Basin. True Grit being basically unplayable here does suck. That hurts. I only need 8 additional block this turn, though. Burning Pact can hit that Howl from Beyond easily. Let's squash. Burning Pact Howl from. Important to get Crimson Mantle out as soon as you can. Let's drop Battle Trance as well. I'm gonna break through in Blood Wall. Tear asunder. Liquid Memories of Bloodletting back into the hand so that I can play the unupgraded Relax this turn. I probably should use the Entropic Brew that turn as well, just in case it's something it wants to be. Out and about earlier. Yeah, like Dex. And 5-4. Yeah, I'll look at this Colorless Potion as well this turn. Discovery is probably the best. Ooh, no. Fisticuffs is a lot of defense in this deck right now. We're starting to get to the position where, if possible, I need to ignore the front line because next cycle Tear Asunder is lethal. Okay. We've got one more turn until Torchhead Amalgam in the front line gets really aggressive with us. I'm going to drop a Relax. Almost full defense that turn anyway. Backline remains vulnerable. If we draw into Tear Asunder this turn, we have lethal. 19 by 14. Now, I'm almost certain that's lethal, but if I want to punch that, then I'm absolutely certain. GG. I mean, damn. Damn. I added defense to the deck. I actually did. I took boss relics that give us more defense. I even took relics that give us more defense. I drafted maybe even a little more defense than I needed. I think the real strength of this deck was recognizing as soon as I had the Tear Asunder locked in with Vigorous that I really shouldn't ever need more damage in this deck. And I think after that point, like, Squash, you're always going to have to take damage in that event. Spite, that was taken back. I actually took it earlier. The only damage card I really took after that point was Rupture. And it's definitely worth noting, Rupture did huge work as well. Just given the amount of self-damage hits I did. Hey, that is a classic Ironclad run right there. I mean, just bouncing up and down in terms of resources, using the early path that we had with the early additional cuts in order to define a very, very strong deck before we had to take any challenges, giving us the ability to actually take our upgrades. And because we had actually upgraded cards, it made it easier to push through combats, making it easier to not continue resting. I feel like there's this kind of death spiral, especially Ironclad can get in early on, where you either don't take enough defensive cards or you don't take aggressive enough cards, or your aggressive core, maybe you don't even draw it in the right order. Like, it could be anything. But, like, Ironclad can end up in a certain circumstance where he's taking so much damage every fight and only healing 6 of it per the relic. So you hit your rests and you have to rest rather than upgrading, and because you haven't upgraded cards, you're worse in the next fight, so you take more damage, so you have to rest, and then you just keep spiraling down. And that's one of the reasons that I've been focused so heavily on 3 upgrade first lines wherever possible, because if I can get to that first boss and I already have a deck that feels pretty competent by itself, it makes it much easier to then take upgrades on appropriate cards after the fact. I think really the big strength of this run was Burning Sticks and Royal Stamp. Getting a Relax in the opening hand that then just dupes itself the first time I play it. Huge. For the moment, though, my name's been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire, top left. This is a series playlist for all of our content on the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below. Streaming past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Out of all the thank you and a special thanks to this episode to Sorathil. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.